Thanks for signing up for Opps.ai. This is a lead market data place. Essentially, you can find B2B records on either investors, which can include VCs, angels, or accelerators, or companies. And companies can include founder-led or funded companies. The first thing you'll need to know is how you log in. You just basically use your own email address. So in this case, I'll use this. And it'll always send you a one-time passcode. So you can see this goes to my email. I just copy that code over. It'll be different every time. And then once I log in, you can see a few different tabs. So one, you'll see a history of your searches. You can search by different filters, whether it's investor or company data. You can search by geography, which is really country. So if you type in United States, for example, you'll see a couple variations in different records that might mean United States. You can search by city, state. You can try by amount raised, and we're improving this data. We'll probably update these filters later on, but you can basically search by that and it will work. Revenue range, industry. So for example, you might use technology. You can use different things that represent technology in different records, or by title. So for example, you might search by founder. All right, so you'll see it gives me some sort of result. You can hover over this to see a history of the filter. It's suggesting there's 337 available records. And then you're going to want to subscribe to unlock. What you'll actually want to do, though, is because you're using an AppSumo code, is we built a special feature so you can stack codes. So you'd actually go over here to your profile, put in whatever your code is, and you can apply up to 3 codes to stack either 5,000, 10,000, or 15,000 records a month. So if you put a code in, you will see that it'll add 5,000 records to your account. Let me get one of those codes. All right, so it's going to take a second. It'll actually take you to Stripe, but what you'll see is there is a $0 invoice. All right, so you can see I have 5,000 tokens. This will refresh every month. So if I go back to my searches and I say, hey, I want to redeem 300 of these or like it's 337, I would just unlock. I want to get all of them, so I'm going to confirm. And then I would just be able to download it. And I can use this file will contain, it's a CSV format. It will contain typically whether it's an investor or what we call a customer, which is really a company record, first name and last name of the contact, their company name, their contact email, which is what you would use in email campaigns. Sometimes it has phone numbers, and most of the time it has LinkedIn addresses. Sometimes it'll have Twitter, depending on the search criteria. But most records all records will always have a mailable email address. And what we use that for is we will use that in cold outreach email campaigns. And if it has LinkedIn, you can use those in cold email or cold LinkedIn outreach campaigns. A couple other notes. Lists are basically any records that you've redeemed. So you can see when I redeem 337 records that it's saved in my list tab. And then marketplace, these are one-off records that you can buy. So these are kind of specialty lists that we build, and right now you would have to pay for them. So those are kind of one-off lists that are specialty lists that don't appear in typical search. You can also, if you want, if you have GDPR compliant data sets that, it's basically data that's publicly available that you've assembled, a specialty list, you could actually create your own product and submit it to us, and we do a 70-30 revenue share split with you on anything that's sold in the marketplace. We also have the first version of Valet. Valet is our chat co-pilot. This will increasingly become more user-friendly. Right now, it allows you to, instead of searching by filters, you can submit a request to search just using everyday language. Oops, typo. There you go. So it found 25,000 potential records, and that's saved under your searches. So you could redeem, let's say 100 tokens out of that and purchase some. So that's an alternative way to search. It is, I think the most accurate search is to use filters right now, but we're going to increasingly train the chat. So every time you do enter a chat, if you don't get what you want, we have a record of that and we'll learn from it. It's like, no, the user should have got this. So when you do try to use chat first, it does help us because we will continue to improve the product over time. If you don't find exactly what you want, you can default to search filters and that will definitely get what you want. All right, that is Opps.ai. We look forward to having you use this to build cold email outreach data sets that you can use in outreach email and LinkedIn campaigns and even Twitter campaigns. We also find the data can be useful for ad campaigns where you drop it into, for example, Instagram or Meta ads as a custom audience. That's another interesting way to use the data. If you have any questions or comments, please let us know at hello@opps.ai. Otherwise, we look forward to seeing you in our customer Slack.